Today, I want to talk to you about the best books that you can be reading for becoming more knowledgeable in real estate investing. So I got a question here. What are the best books on real estate investing? Listen, I want to be really honest and upfront with you guys. You got to understand something about this industry. It's something people probably don't want you to know. But there's a lot of books out there on real estate, and a lot of them are based on one person either getting lucky, telling a half story, or only doing a niche that may not even be legal today. And it's amazing that you can have one success on one deal and make 50 grand, and all of a sudden you're the expert and you write a book, and then everyone wants to start learning from you. My personal experience is that there's a lot of garbage out there in real estate. So do I have a ton of real estate books to recommend to you? I don't. I will recommend a few to you today, but I think the bigger thing that I want you to understand is that at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that are interested in real estate because you can make a lot of money with very little effort. That's very true. I retired at 26 because of it. And yet the other thing that I learned is that you've got to find a niche and you've got to be super smart and intelligent about it. And better than a book is having a mentor. At any day of the week, I would rather have a person or their system walking me through how to do it versus then reading hypotheticals about how it goes. I mean, I wrote a book out there. If you haven't, you can download it for free. You can go over to the website and you can actually just pop in your name and email. I'll give you a weekly newsletter to kind of keep you up to date on what's happening in the real estate arena. I'll even show you some of my deals or invite you to do some with me. But at the end of the day, my real estate book is going to share with you a very specific system. And if it weren't me telling you this, it'd be like, my advice might be, hey, go read that book and then go out and do it yourself. Some will, most won't. So make sure that when you really look at knowledge being power, that it's really the application that's power. Now, a couple of books that really influenced me in a huge way, Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki didn't even really have a rich dad. It's really, I think, it's a novel, but it was a clever way to share an idea. The book's totally worth reading because what it'll do is it'll help you see whether you get that financial itch scratched. It'll help you understand if real estate's going to be your play. Because really, I think you got to catch the bug and be willing to dive deep and put in some time and effort on it. I also really loved Robert Allen. He's written a couple of books, multiple streams of income, books like that. But again, those books are really designed to get you excited and get your mind thinking. And Robert Allen's books were great for planning ideas to really get me to think outside the box. I mean, to become a successful real estate investor, you're going to be thinking and acting totally different than what your parents taught you growing up, more than likely, than what society or what school has taught you or versus what college has taught you. I mean, understand that entrepreneurs take on enormous risk, but have enormous possibilities that the system just can't afford. They're not going to promote and they're not going to give you. These books are really good for giving you ideas to really find out whether you have an appetite to get outside the system. Now, aside from those books or even downloading my book, if you really want to be successful, you got to find a mentor, you got to find a system. There's a lot of systems out there. When I wrote my book, I'll tell you the premise of it. I basically said, wait a second here. I got my mentors and they're telling me there's 30 different strategies and I've been reading up on them, but they're not all created equal. There's good strategies and there's dumb strategies. And I wanted to know which was best. So my book was basically my mathematical process of finding out which of all strategies was best. And that really served me. It was my hypothesis. I based my portfolio on it. Retired at 26 after 4.5 years. It was totally awesome. I loved it. I've gone on to do so much real estate. Today at 10:30 in a couple hours, I'm actually closing on a $2.5 million commercial project. I'm thrilled about it. It's one of the biggest cash cows of my life. And I'm excited about it. And yeah, it all started because a man recommended a book that was dated. I won't even tell you what it was because it was from the 80s. But I read that book. I caught fire. And what it did is it really planted an idea that I needed to get serious. So where do books belong in your real estate endeavor? To get you excited, to open your eyes, to give you some ideas. But your next step from there is you got to get a system and you got to get a mentor. And by the way, I do offer a system and I do offer mentorship between me, Stephen Miller, and my entire team. Check out the website. Get the book for free, but beyond reading, when it's time to actually take action, I got to a point in my life where I said, you know what? I need things to be different. I need my life to change, and I need to see that money show up. No book was going to make that happen, but a system and a team did. So when you finally get to that point where you're done learning about it and you really want to do it, then check out that website where me and my team can step in and get you crushing it in your world. If you haven't picked up your free copy of Straight Path to Real Estate Wealth, I've made it available in PDF and also in MP3. All you got to do is head over to the website and then we'll get that downloaded for you, and then look forward to seeing you on the next video.